So hello everyone, our team is Syntax Error, and yes, we had quite a few of those. Our topic was predictive analysis and forecasting. Specifically, our project focused on analyzing media coverage of US election candidates. We tried to find out whether left-wing media are more positive about this candidate than right-wing, or whether they are about the same, whether one of them is more factual than the other. And then we tried to measure this impact and try to predict election results based on it. We've had two big data sources. One of those was Newsmatics Index API, which we use to find news articles and get semantic analysis from those. And the other was actual results of elections that we got from the US government website.
So I would like to introduce you to the technical side of our project. For the front end, we use a framework called Streamlit. It's written in Python. And we use a library called Textbook for semantic analysis of the articles. We analyzed the text of the article, if it was available. If it wasn't available, we analyzed the abstract only. We also used this library to analyze the subjectivity of the article, assigning it a number from 0 to 1, where 0 means it's absolutely objective and 1 means it's completely subjective. Then we use this data to train our machine learning model using the scalar library. And we use the fast API to serve the data from the backend to the frontend. And lastly, we use Docker and Docker Compose to deploy our application. That's all.
So we had three goals. One of those, the main one, was using media coverage analysis for election predictions. We have a list of elections from the past 6 years, from 2018, and we compare the actual results versus the predicted ones. Then we try to then we assign media bias for each type, like right-wing or left-wing, or government propaganda, whether they are positive about this candidate, negative, whether they are factual or not. And then we have our experimental feature, which you can put any number of candidates against each other. They can be from all over the world, and we try to predict what would be the result of those elections. Here in this image we have one of the examples. This is from Czech presidential election 2 years ago, and we predict that Petr Pavel should get about 57% votes. It's very close to what he actually got. He got about 58.5%. And now we go to the demo.
Thank you. Okay, I'll show you the demo. This is our front page of our web application. As our colleagues mentioned, we have a learning model that we trained, and I'll try to introduce it to it. First, we have a few how do I say it? Types of data here that you can input. By base, we have 3 types of different elections in the US. You can choose from president elections, house elections, and senate elections. As for president, we want this base because usually you want to know the global results. You're not too interested in some particular ones. As for Senate, and house, you can actually choose from different ones, but I'll get to that later. Right now, you can see Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden. The red one is the prediction results of our model, and the blue one is what results that actually happened. As you can see, we were pretty close by about 5% accuracy, and yeah, that's about this. Now I'll show you the next usage. When you click on a house election or Senate elections, you have available states now, because they are elected to the states and in different districts. So you gotta choose from those. So for example, I can choose a house election from, let's say, Alaska from year 220. Now I can click on update chart. I have to wait a minute, and I see the results. Again, this is our prediction. Here our language model, not language model. Our model was very close. And you can choose you can test it on any other ones. So for example, you can check on Alabama from year 2022. It runs a minute, but yeah, you can now see the results. And our language model, sorry, I keep missaying this, but our model actually was right about this one. So we got the winner right. And then, I want to show you our next features. Down below we have actually analysis based on a classification based on web articles from the API that we put it. You can choose from those two candidates that were above, so that could be any one of those. In the second part, we have analyzed the sentiment and the subjectivity of the articles based on the how they were speaking about those candidates. So as you can see, Jerry Carl, for example, was really no, not too much, but he was like 12% sentiment in centralists, but in government propaganda, not too much. And yeah, that's that's it. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Is there anything like that the jury can ask you about? You finished the features, yes?
Yeah.
So I will let the jury ask you potential questions.
Okay, I will start. Do you have some statistics on how it predicted on all the results compared to, the data you have? Or some larger set?
We've had like median squared errors. We compared like how what was the average
Yeah,
difference.
I know that you have the CSC for kind of like all these elections, how it actually happened. So I was wondering if you tested your model against those, like asking it for like 100 of the elections and compare how it matched. If it was like right in 80%, 90%, 50% cases.
Yeah, so for the testing we used something called dummy regressor. It basically predicts constant value every time for each candidate, and our model outperformed this dummy regressor by quite a large margin. So we are pretty certain that it's not completely useless. It does.
Okay, but do you have a percentage? Because, for example, in the first case where the result was very close, you actually mispredicted, right? You were very close to what it was, but still the winner was the other one?
Yeah, I think it outwent from the Americas by like 50%.
Thank you.
My question is how you put together data that you work with or like how did you get the data just for the elections?
Yeah, so we searched the article database by the name of the politician, and we aggregated these. So we got like for popular politicians, we got thousands of articles. For the less popular ones, we got only few articles, and we aggregated this by the classification of the publication, and that's we performed the semantic analysis on the articles for each politician.
So we are basically searching for elections and the name of the politician.
Yes.
So I would love to know how you arrived at the ABSA framework or model that you use this, and just to explain briefly why it was like relevant for your work.
Which one? Sorry.
So the model for the sentiment analysis.
Oh, you mean a text block?
Okay. I think I didn't see it there.
But basically, I've used textbook once before, a few years ago. So when we figured out that we might be able to utilize something like this, I remembered it and decided to use it.
I think I might have been looking at the code base of that different team. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the confusing question. You're a syntax error, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you give me just like 1 minute?
We are behind the time, so
Okay.
you usually also need to speed up.
Okay, I think I'll ask you later.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.